So guys, one of you asked me about Keith Thurman, whether he would use Jeff Horn's rough style tactics against Manny Pacquiao. Will he try to rough Manny Pacquiao up? Will he try roughening him up? He could potentially try that and try to rough Manny Pacquiao up, because as we saw with Jeff Horn, Manny Pacquiao had a lot of trouble and Jeff Horn was making it uncomfortable. I don't think Keith Thurman will do that, because Keith Thurman's not that type of fighter. So I can't see him using those rough style tactics. Those are kind of rough style tactics which came naturally to Jeff Horn. They don't come naturally to Keith Thurman, and he's not that type of fighter. You know, if you try to do something out of character just because you saw a fighter struggle with another fighter who's good at doing that, you're probably going to come unstuck. So I don't see Keith Thurman trying to rough Manny Pacquiao up, trying to, lean on his head, try to hold him and doing all those rough elbows and all of that. Thurman's not going to do that. Thurman's a lot better fighter than Jeff Horn. He's a lot more skillful. He's going to use his boxing skills, not to rough Manny Pacquiao up and try to get, make it an uncomfortable night that way. If that was somebody like Porter, he may try to do that, because Porter's very strong. Not as big as Horn in terms of height, but definitely he could use those rough style tactics, because he does it. He likes to come close and let his punches go. He's more of a rough style fighter, whereas Keith Thurman's more classy. He likes to use his boxing skills. He likes to use movement, his jab, his boxing skills. So I can't see him going out there trying to rough Manny Pacquiao up. It's just not his style, if I'm honest with you. And as we know, styles make fights, and styles, you can't change your style. If what you've been doing for years, you're not going to go in there and try to become a fighter that's going to rough somebody up if it's not your game. And it's definitely not Keith Thurman's game. Also, I will say that I feel like the fight was happening in Australia and the referee was quite lenient towards Horn. I'm not sure the referee is going to be as lenient to Thurman as what they were to Horn in that fight. So I'm pretty sure Pacquiao would have cottoned on and they'd be letting the referee know that we don't want any rough tactics where it's illegal. Horn did a lot of stuff that you're not really allowed to do as well. Excessive holding and all of that, leaning on the head. That's not. He was trying to rough Manny Pacquiao up, but that was probably Horn's only chance, because he couldn't outbox or outclass Manny Pacquiao using boxing skills, could he? So that was the only thing Horn could do in order to make it a rough and tough fight. Thurman, in my opinion, will believe he can outbox Manny and beat him on points. That's the difference. So Thurman's not going to need to do that. Maybe at times clinch, he might try to show him that he's the bigger man, but I can't see Thurman trying to rough Manny Pacquiao up. I just don't think it's his style. I think if he does it, he could find himself in trouble. So I don't see Thurman doing that. I think you're going to see Thurman looking to box, looking to use his skills. He's not going to go in there looking to rough Manny Pacquiao up. That's just not Keith Thurman. And if he does so, he may find himself in trouble. So I don't see Thurman doing that. So to answer your question, no. I can't see him trying to use Jeff Horn's rough style tactics, which was a very, apart from the 7th round when Pacquiao hurt him, I thought it was quite a dull and boring and ugly fight. There was no momentum, there was no, free-flowing action, because of the fact that Horn's style was so negative. I expect it to be more of a greater contest than that. I think I like to see more class in this fight. I think you got two classy fighters, and I think you're going to see a great fight. That was just really stop-start kind of thing. I didn't really enjoy that, if I'm honest with you. Horn never let Pacquiao settle. He never really let Pacquiao work in that fight. It was a horrible fight to watch, if I'm honest with you. But I don't think Thurman's going to be doing that. I think Thurman's going to be looking to box and use his boxing skills and look to win a points decision against Manny. Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.